have a job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you're a slave to money like me.
That's a slave?
Yeah. You're
Having
a slave.
a job?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. I'll have a job.
Yeah,
Shagging.
so wait. I just want you to, just so that we're clear, look directly in that camera and tell 100 million men that they're slaves because they don't let other men their chick for money and instead they have jobs. Go ahead.
Yes. If you want a good lifestyle and you don't let other people take your missus, you're missing out and you're a slave.
You're missing out. Ladies and gentlemen, you're missing out. If you have one of those stupid jobs where you're supporting your family and you're not letting Chad fuck your chick for cash, you're missing out, ladies and gentlemen.
Andrew! Oh my God!
Yes,
I want to give credit to Bevo. Do you prefer Brandon or
Bevo?
Bevo's
We're on the thing, yeah.
You're being a good sport. Andrew's coming back to it.
I'm fair with it. Listen,
you're
again,
being a good sport. I appreciate it.
When you first come on, I was bored, with all this God talk, and listen again to everyone here.
Yeah, we need this kind of shit.
I respect your religion. I get it, but I personally, all I care about is money, living life, and making money for my children and my mother and my family, and my wife to be Sophia. So I couldn't give a flying toss about God. Anyway, I could name them all, but yeah, I don't care personally. That's just me.
Wait, question: did you grow up like religious or not religious?
No, East End household. Atheist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, one question for you. I mean, would it be preferable?
Were both your parents in your life by chance?
So yes, No, there wasn't. I'll be honest. So my mum and dad split up when I was about 3-4 years old. I had my stepfather that got married to my mum pretty quickly, and yeah, he's been there ever since. So I've had a dad all the time. Again, I see my dad, but yeah, I've had my stepfather, I'll call him dad as well, because he's been there all the time. And yeah, they've been in a happy marriage of 18 years.
Look, there's nothing wrong.
No, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not knocking you having a strong male role model in your life. What does your stepdad think about other dudes plowing your chick, though? What does he say about that?
Again, he hasn't really said much, but if I showed him my bank balance, he'd be like, go on, son.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. It's a different life we live in now.
Would you tell your kid to let other dudes plow his chick for money?
If you enjoy it and you're earning money, why not? Again, we're different. How old are you, may I ask? Again, I'm not being disrespectful.
I'm 40.
You're 40, so my dad's a little bit older than you. It's a different life we live, because what my dad said, he's like, I'm very jealous of the money you make, because back in his day, he didn't have access to social media, and do you know what I mean? And he even told me, do it, son. Why not? You're making the money, you're enjoying life. Why not? And again, in 10 years' time, when I settle down with the love of my life to the left of me and have children and I've got all the money in the world, happy days. Why not? Who gives a F? Who cares? And God ain't going to be there to save me. God, whatever. I don't care. Money's God to me.
Yeah, I agree. Money's God to you.
Yeah.
And you're a slave to that God.
If you're a slave to your
Whereas
God.
my God gave me free will. In fact, my God rejects slavery. That is part of the religion, that it must be something which you come to on your own. I am the opposite of a slave. You, on the other hand, are completely and totally enslaved to materialism to the point where you can't see the objectively valuable thing in front of you. Listen, the objectively valuable thing which is right next to you is your woman. That is the most objectively valuable thing you'll ever have, and you sell her to other men.
Do I sell you?
For money.
No. She enjoys it, I enjoy it, why not?
Because do you have no sense of pride or dignity?
Pride.
Any sense of virtue at all? Do you have any self-respect at all?
Respect, yeah, of course we do. And there's boundaries, of course there's boundaries, but again, we live life, we're young.
What are the boundaries? You can only suck a guy's dick on Tuesday? Like, what are the boundaries here?
Touchy Fridays.
Friday, yeah.
Wait,
Go on,
I got a quick question for you. Just curious, I mean, if you could have her stop sleeping with other men, would you prefer that over the current status quo? If you're and you could keep it open on your end.
No, of course not, because it goes both ways.
You'd want it both
No,
ways.
of course, because I have respect for women. If I can't do something, she can't do it. If she can do something, I can do it, So I'm not going to say, yeah, I can sleep with all these birds and you can't sleep with all these men, because it's unfair. So, no, well...
Let's say she was down for that, though. She's like, babe, I don't want to sleep with any other guys, but you can keep sleeping with girls if you want to.
I would be respectful.
So you would just close it off?
Yeah, I'd close it
off.
Yeah, 100%. Because I have respect, and you might not think I haven't, but I have. And again, if it's making money and we're having fun, why not? Listen, you get one life. Why are you stressing about God? Come on now. That's just how I act. It is.
Well, I'm not stressing about God. I understand that you are a virtueless, pre-lust filled individual. I don't care, right? Ultimately, I'm on the show, though, to talk specifically about the paradigm of world.
Grid One Motorsports donated $200. If a man called me a cuck, his teeth would look worse than the limey. I would be working in a BK for Mike Davis before I let man bang my wife. No man will ever be able to ask me how his dyke tastes.
Well, the thing, so this is the thing, right? It's like,
I can't read it.
this is what we were alluding to earlier. What I'm saying
one.
to you is that my job here is specifically to push back against worldviews. I have a worldview, you have a worldview. That's what I'm here to do, is push back on that. You, yourself, being a cuck who lets other dudes stuff your wife on purpose, I'm not here to come in.
Dylan Lolly donated $200. The revaluationary war losers go like this. Cuck cuck cook cuck 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 suck cuck 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 cook cuck 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 cook cuck cuck cook.
All I hear is
What's the Rolex real quick?
money, 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 money. That's money, money. That's all I hear is money. So whatever. innit?
Right, because you're a slave to money.
Yeah,
How
you're
can
a
you
slave
not
to
say
God.
that you're a slave to money? It's the only thing you value. You value money over the virtue of your own woman.
We have just been
How are
told
you not a slave to money?
Say that again, sorry.
How are you not enslaved to money if you value it over the virtue of your own woman?
I listen, if you have a 9 till 5, I'm not disrespecting, but I am financially free. I can buy what I want. I can do what I want. When I was working a job for probably conversion to dollars per year, about $600 a week, I was spent 12 hours a day working. I would go home, have a shower, eat my dinner, go to bed, go back to work 6 days a week. That is a slave to someone else, your boss. That is a slave.
That's not enslavement.
It's a slavery. It's slavery.
No, it's
and
not
if I can get my
enslavement.
cock out and make money, I will.
Offering added value and service to the world, which makes it a better place, the opposite of enslavement. You working a job, providing goods and services to other individuals, is something which is highly valuable. I would value that.
value?
Chris
Son of a
donated
granddad, mate.
$200. Andrew, he doesn't let her bang other men. She obviously wears the pants and wants this, and he has to agree with it. Stop pretending like he has a choice. He is weak.
Okay.
He can't defend himself. Cuck.
I love that word. I love it.
Yeah, but anyway, so back to this. There's a lot of value which is being added here. If you have a job, you're providing goods and services that people need, right? They need those services.
Yeah, I know
that's
they-
important.
and I need money.
Though, you hang on. You strip all the value off. Your money, the money that you earn is cheap. It's cheap money. It's cheap money and it's valueless. You worship it. And instead, you give the thing that you should value the most, which is your wife, you give her away as a whore to other men.
She's not a
and you
whore.
say, me being a and making money, that's the most important thing. How could a man ever respect somebody who has no virtue like that? How could they do that?
Again, we're young, we're making money, we're living life. And again, when I'm 30 years old and I want to have children and I want to relax it a bit, again, I still do social media, but I won't pre-be as open as we are. We're living cushy, do what we want when we want. And yeah, we settle down then. But who cares? Sex is great, money's great, filming it's great. Why not?
So
Andrew.
what happens when you're 40?
Oh,
I'll be living in my mansion with a nice Ferrari on the drive with my beautiful kids and my beautiful wife. So
I just want to let you know, here's a good piece of wisdom for you that you'll ignore, but I'll give it to you anyway. When people get cheap money, they spend money cheaply. And what ends up happening is it cheapens them, and they end up with no money, and they end up without any of the things which they thought the cheap money was going to bring them. They never end up with those things. Money, which comes easy go or easy come, it's also easy go.
Yeah,
That's why you have what's called the lottery curse. The lottery curse is most people who win the lottery end up broke within just a few years. And the reason is because the money came cheap. Money came cheap, and so it's easy out the window. You'll never value it nearly as much as you would value the virtue of your woman, but you gave that away.